Hi guys, in this episode of Radio K, I'm gonna be reacting to two music videos by the boy group Blitzers. I'm gonna be reacting to what I think is their debut music video, Breathe Again, and their most recent comeback that I somehow overlooked when it happened, when it was released, called Bobbin. So far, I've only checked out one song of theirs, which was called I Will Make a Mistake, and honestly, in the long term, I've actually enjoyed it quite a lot. I feel like even when I reacted to it, it was actually pretty enjoyable, but it wasn't necessarily like the most hypest song or anything. It was definitely leaning to that like very rap heavy side of things, and I definitely enjoyed it, but I also had my issues with it. But I am curious to obviously see their most recent song and see how they've improved from "We'll Make a Mistake" to now. But I'm also curious to see what their debut song was because I didn't realize that "We'll Make a Mistake" wasn't their debut. So yeah, without further ado, let's start off the reaction with the first song, "Breathe Again," in 3, 2, 1. I like their flag. Okay, so they still had that guitar sound for this one as well, huh? Whoa, that was cool. Okay, I can definitely already tell you that "We'll Make a Mistake" was the superior song. "We'll Make a Mistake" is a much more inspired and unique song. This is still a pretty interesting chorus though, I'll give it that. Yeah, I feel like this song is trying too hard to kind of combine the boy crush style with like their style of like using that guitar sound, like the rocky sound, but it's sticking too close to the typical boy crush stuff. That's at least my opinion. I feel like "We'll Make a Mistake" was much more free to be like unique in its own thing compared to this. Don't get me wrong, this is still like pretty unique and standout, but "We'll Make a Mistake" was like a better execution of this. This one is still trying to be a little generic. Man, that is pretty cool looking. I really like the chorus though. The verses are a little weak for me, kinda bland and not memorable, but I love the chorus. Okay, So I'm actually not gonna be reacting to this one a second time, unlike what I usually do. I just have a lot of songs to react to today, so I don't really want to waste time reacting to this song again, especially because, like I said, it does feel a little bit bland when it comes to the verses. Kind of the opposite from what the last group that I reacted to, which was E716's song was. Where for that one, the chorus was annoying, while the verses were amazing. In this one, the chorus is amazing, but the verses are well, I wouldn't say annoying, but are just not memorable or interesting to me. They just feel a little bit too cliche, is I guess one way to put it. But yeah, it's a decent beginning. It definitely has unique aspects to it that they definitely developed more with We Will Make a Mistake, so I'm definitely more excited to see what their more recent song, Bobbin, is going to sound like. But for this one, I'm not disappointed, but I'm also not impressed, I guess is one way to put it. There are aspects that I like, and a lot of aspects that I don't. But it was a decently promising debut, in my opinion. So in terms of a rating, I think I'm gonna go with an 8.2 out of 10. It's still pretty good. Like, I like the chorus. It's a very fun and entertaining chorus. It's also really funny how it was kind of the opposite for me for We'll Make a Mistake. I feel like the chorus was something that kind of bothered me a little bit, while the rest of the song was interesting. At least that's how I remember it. I don't know if that was actually the case during the reaction, but yeah, I don't know. Still, now let's get into their more recent song, which was their second comeback, Bobbin, in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, this definitely feels more inspired, just like We'll Make a Mistake. Man, I like the font that they've used for this. I might steal it for some of my videos. Man, the chorus hits hard. I gotta say though, I still think We'll Make a Mistake is much better. This one feels more like the song that should have been released between Breathe Again and We'll Make a Mistake, rather than the song that they released after We'll Make a Mistake. Because it feels like it's holding back like the unique aspects of the song, just like for Breathe Again. The beginning of the chorus though slaps really hard. Their music is definitely unique. It sounds very unique. Okay, this one is definitely gonna get a second reaction. Not because, not just because this is like a comeback compared to the other one, which was the debut, but also because it's honestly not bad. I right now I don't really like it more than We'll Make a Mistake. Like I said, I feel like We'll Make a Mistake just feels like just a better version of both of these songs. It just feels like it's more fleshed out and polished and complete compared to these. Though, again, Bobbin definitely is not as bad as Breathe Again. It's closer to We'll Make a Mistake than it is to Breathe Again, but it is kind of in between those two. And yeah, I definitely like the chorus of this one as well, just like I did for Breathe Again. I think the choruses have been really good. Sorry about that. I'm just really tired. But I think the choruses for both of the songs are really good, especially for this one though, because it really hits hard and it's a very heavy chorus. And I honestly like that about it. But like I said, it also sounds very unique and very memorable in my opinion. It definitely is far from mainstream K-pop for sure. But that's honestly why I like it. I like more standout stuff for sure. But it was still a little bit weak in some of the verses, so that bothered me a little bit, but towards the end of the song, it definitely kind of won me over more, especially when I heard the chorus more and more, it won me over more. So hopefully, after the second reaction, I'm not gonna have any issues or nitpicks about this song. So without further ado, let's get into it and see whether that's gonna be the case in 3, 2, 1. Man, the way their voices are auto-tuned really could come off as annoying, and it often does. But it is growing on me as an aesthetic for the song. You know, I love whenever boy groups give off this vibe of like 7 unique people in a group. That's kind of the best way I can describe the vibe that I'm getting off. It's like a vibe that is very reminiscent to like BTS, where it feels like 7 unique and memorable individuals in a group. There's not that many groups that give me that vibe. The only one that off the top of my head gives me that kind of vibe is NCT Dream. I really like this bridge. The chorus and the bridge are really good. Or is this the bridge? I don't fucking know. I'm not a musical composer. Oh yeah, man. I love the chorus. I'm gonna play the shit out of this chorus. This is more fast-paced and energetic than We'll Make a Mistake, for sure. I honestly feel like this song feels like a soundtrack to Fast and fucking Furious. it definitely at least like makes me think of those kind of like race movies. Actually, it reminds me more of the Taxi franchise, which I don't think any of you actually know about the existence of that franchise. But I think, if I remember correctly, it's like a French movie franchise in which the main character is a taxi driver who like drives a taxi car really, really fast. It's honestly a really cool franchise of like 4 movies. It even has an American remake called Taxi in New York. But yeah, it reminds me of that movie. It definitely reminds me of like a racing movie soundtrack. But I honestly like it. I definitely grew to like it more after the second listen. Like the second half of the song is much better than the first one. That's why towards the end I'm much more into it. But yeah, in terms of a rating, I think I'm going to go honestly with like a 9.4 out of 10. Because like I said, I do have some issues with the song. It's not perfect. I feel like it is a little worse than We'll Make a Mistake, or at least a little less polished and complete compared to We'll Make a Mistake. But I feel like maybe it appeals to me a little bit more because it is more of a straightforward banger compared to We'll Make a Mistake, which kind of was a little bit more lower energy. This one is just like in your face, kind of beat, and I love it. It really hits me in the face the second I listen to it. So I like that about it more than I did for We'll Make a Mistake. But again, it's not a flawless song, so that's why it's not a 10 out of 10. Even though the heaviness of the chorus definitely deserves a 10 out of 10. It's a really heavy chorus. It's one of the heaviest choruses I've ever heard. But yeah, what did you guys think about this song? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, if you guys want me to check out some B-sides from this group, because I feel like it's about time considering how much I enjoy their title tracks, I guess. I definitely wouldn't mind checking out some B-sides, but if you guys want me to, definitely make sure to comment that down below and let me know that there's a demand for a reaction like that. Because, like I said, I definitely wouldn't mind doing so. But to be honest, by the time this video goes up, I probably would have reacted to it. But it definitely helps remind me, because I might forget that I said that I was going to react to the B-sides of this group. Definitely showing me that there's a demand for reaction like that is going to make me do it sooner rather than later. So comment that down below. But yeah, before we end this video though, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 1 patron on Patreon, Deadpool. Thank you for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not already know. That will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do in my videos. That thing being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman, though I am unsure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people. But that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country, with a family that won't really ever accept the fact that I'm trans if they ever found out, it's not really feasible or easy for me to transition here with minimal to no repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything. I don't want you to feel like you have to help me. So if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's okay. Don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me get out of this situation. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Ko-fi account where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think this is pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!